Morning stream indeed. What is up, my dudes? I'm not gonna be talking as much in this stream because my family's asleep and I don't want to wake them up. But yeah, I mean, I could still talk. I just gotta keep it down a bit. Maybe I can boost my mic a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna turn the music down slightly. And yeah, pretty much we're just gonna be chilling until the producer price index shows itself in almost an hour's time. Well, it's a bit over an hour's time. It's about an hour and 14 minutes from now. It's potentially we're going to see a bit of volatility come back into the market here. What's up, Lex? What's up, Dirty? What's up, Let's Mars, Jack, Buddy Langford, Crypto Al, Kevin Stone, Coley? What's up, Coley? We're just doing a nice morning stream with you. I want to show you something. I was driving home from work tonight, and this was probably like 2 hours ago, 2 or 3 hours ago, and I came across this guy. Almost ran him over. Let me show you. So I'll pause the music for a second. I don't know if you can see that.
Big carpet python crossing the road as I'm driving home from work. He's got to be at least 2 meters, I reckon. I don't know if you can see this, but big carpet python crossing the road as I'm driving home from work. He's got to be at least 2 meters, I reckon.
There's this video.
See ya, buddy. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah, that was my little event this morning, last night or tonight. Yeah, I touched him. Yeah, he was harmless. They're pretty friendly actually. They're not that harmful at all. They're just pythons. They're not venomous or poisonous or anything like that. They are constrictors. They squeeze their prey to death. But there's no way he was squeezing me. He's too skinny. He was way too little. Yeah, that's my little show and tell. Yeah, man, carpet pythons are beautiful. They're like little puppy dogs, really. The poor little fella, he was scared. As soon as I touched him, he took off. Yeah, it should squeeze Doge, 100%. You know what's crazy? Bitcoin has been squeezing for... How many hours has this been? So we've been in this range, and it's only a 0.84% range bottom to top. And it's been 17 hours, 45 minutes. It's almost been 18 hours. Bitcoin trading with less than 1% volatility. Very boring. Yeah. Okay, let me mark out producer price index on the chart. So PPI. For me, it happens at 11:30 at night. So half an hour till midnight. So I'll mark it here. That's where PPI happens. I don't know, maybe a solid line would be better. Make it like yellow, just so it stands out. I think some lines let you add text to them. Yeah, here we go. PPI. That's clear enough, I think. Cool. And then we have market open. I'll mark that up as well. So New York Stock Exchange opens for Friday trading at 12:30 my time. So that would be right here. We'll make that, let's see, green. Yeah, green's a good color. Lock that in. Type this in as NYSE open. Okay, so we've got our lines on the chart. We know where we stand. We've got our tight range that we've been trading in. Check it out. So the stream I put out 12 hours ago, we were following, I think it was here, something like this. Wait, let me see. I think it was from this point actually. We were watching it. Something to this effect, right? I know that the bottom side was a lot cleaner at the time. Something to that effect. And see, it didn't really pay attention. It didn't really do much with that triangle. So I ended up just deleting it because it didn't really do anything. It did break bullish technically. You know, it pushed up. But just gonna bump this music down a touch. That's better. All right, so yeah, we came out, but there just wasn't enough volume to really take it up to even test the previous highs, yeah? Like this line of resistance that we have. So yeah, came up, no volume, came straight back down again, found support though. So we've maintained this seeming uptrend, right? And we've just been squeezing ever since then. I guess we can like sort of change the structure a little here. Now there is something else extra, like quite a lot more influential happening. So I'm just going to delete that because it's not really helping us, like that triangle. You're probably going to find me drawing less and less triangles. You know, you're going to be seeing me draw a lot more lines of support and resistance and trying to like snipe out the swing failure patterns. So look at this. We got a beautiful test of this high. See that? I think it went up a couple of dollars like above that line of resistance. Beautiful entry for a short right there. Let's go down to the 1 minute chart and really snipe it out, because I mean that's the lowest time frame I can go. But look at that. Just liquidity push right there, liquidity grab. Complete failure. Okay, it looks like SBF is tweeting stuff, but I've kind of tuned out from SBF. Anything he says is just, it's getting more and more worthless, you know? He's just a liar. SBF. He seems to be capitulating now. He's like, okay, you win. Like, I think he's finally getting worn down. Perhaps. I don't know where this tweet was. Here we go, I found it. Alright, I'll show you it. CZ says, Sam was so unhinged when we decided to pull out as an investor that he launched a series of offensive tirades at multiple Binance team members, including threatening to go to extraordinary lengths to make us pay. We still have those text messages. You won, CZ. There's no need to lie now about the buyout. We initiated conversations around buying you out, and we decided to do it because it was important for our business. And while I was frustrated with your negotiation tactics, I chose to still do it. Yeah, whatever, mate. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't. Any point he tries to bring up, any defense is just useless. Like, don't even fucking listen to it. He's a cheat. He's a liar. He's a scumbag. So, you know, the more that we can rid his poison from the market, the better. It's just going to take, every day that ticks by, the less poison, the less influence his negative impact has on the market. So we've just got to rid this disease. This Sam Bankman-Fried sickness that's in crypto right now. It's FTX bullshit. Yeah, I can't wait to stop hearing about him, to be honest. It's getting a bit tired. So anyway, on a more positive note, we are heading into Producer Price Index data release. And then not too long after that, we got the New York Stock Exchange open. So we'll be able to see what the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones, we'll see how they react to the PPI data. Now, if we go to the calendar here, the PPI, the core PPI forecast is 0.2%. The month-on-month PPI forecast is also 0.2%. Now, the actual result that we get, if it's equal to or lower than 0.2%, that will be good for Bitcoin. That'll be good for equity markets. That'll be good for the S&P 500. That'll be good for crypto. However, if we get a score that's higher than 0.2%, that'll be negative for markets. So, you'll see potential. That's the theory behind this, and the reason I say that, this is what I'm talking about. The usual effect. Actual result greater than the forecast is good for currency, and we know that currency is DXY. This is the DXY right here. So seemingly DXY is currently on a downtrend after trying to re-establish itself, but overall it's still in this downtrend after its breakdown of the parabolic move that it was in. So that is a good thing. Potentially, this producer price index is gonna, if it comes in the way we want to see it come in as bulls, right? we want to see this purple line get broken, which is our current lowest point on the DXY. So yeah, PPI coming in lower than forecast will be bad for currency, which means DXY down. PPI coming in greater than forecast is good for currency. So that means DXY may rally off the back of that news. So yeah, interesting times that we're in right now. And by the way, only a few days away now, we've got CPI, which is even bigger of a deal. A lot more focus on CPI is what we sort of draw, you know, our I guess the understanding of the inflation, right? Inflation figures. So currently we understand that inflation's sitting at 7.7%, which is the consumer price index year-on-year result. So all that means is that 12 months ago, we are 7.7% higher. The cost of everyday goods and services is 7.7% more expensive than it was 12 months ago. That is called inflation. The Federal Reserve's target is to get this figure down to 2%. How do they do that? They raise interest rates, and they've certainly been doing that all year. You know, the rates, I think the US fund rate right now is at 4%. So we're looking at a 4.5%. You can see that down here. So an increase of 50 basis points off the last result. So that's the last figure there. And that's the forecasted rate that's going to come in a few days' time. So if, you know, everyone's pricing this in, this would be the so-called priced in value. So if we pull in a 4.5, it shouldn't spook the market, or it shouldn't cause anything too dramatic, right? If CPI comes in really good, and like it shows that inflation has come down dramatically again, potentially they may even pause the rates. I don't know. These are all theories that I've heard floating around, but pausing interest rates for the month, I don't know what that entails. We'll see. Anyway, I'll stop talking theory anyway. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go grab a drink. I'll be back in 2 minutes or less. I'll let the music play, and I'll be with you in a second. Okay. Right, I'm back. Let's turn this music back down again. Looks like we got a little bit of movement, huh? Probably because I'm on the 1 minute chart. 1 second, I'll zoom out. Alright, there we go. Whoops. Don't blame me for not going on the webcam. I'm too tired for that shit right now. Probably look like a zombie. Alright, so the line is in the sand right now. We've got our high up here. That is the price to beat. Now, if you guys aren't watching, but you're listening, that high is, just to give you a round figure, $17,300. That is our current resistance. The current support, or the local low, is $17,150. So that's been the range that we've been trading in for the last 17, almost 18 hours. It's been very flat and boring. Let's fix this up and use different lines. Okay. Now this other line, you're probably thinking, what the hell's that line up there, Rick? Well, I'll show you. 1 second. Let me zoom out. It's from here. It's this pivot. Now that's kind of been dealt with already with all this business. So I'm kind of thinking of deleting that, as it's, you know, I don't know. We'll leave it there. Let's just leave it there. Back in on that point. Maybe I'll make it really faint, because I don't want to focus on that yet. I want to focus on the line that's directly ahead of us, which is just here. Go back down to the 5 minute. There we go. That frames it all up nicely. All right, let's shoot the shit. Let's have a chat. I'm gonna read the comments here. Jack says, I'm currently in an Ethereum long and not sure if I should take profits or not right now. Well, yeah, leading into a high impact calendar event, I don't know, it could work in your favor big time, but it could also be really dramatic and negative, so be careful with that. You want to make sure you have a stop loss set up. Yeah, trading into events is kind of scary. But hey, if you enjoy the volatility, then yeah, there's opportunity in that. It's just risky, right? Serrano says FTX events didn't help, sure, but it is not the only factor as to why things are the way they currently are. Yeah, I agree. It's not the be all end all what's happening in the market, but it's certainly. I mean, it has an influence. I think it's wearing off, right? The FTX bull drama. I think everyone's over it now. At least the fear and the FUD around it. I mean, I don't think we would have pulled up this high. You know, let's go to the 4-hour chart. I don't think we would have caused this rally if everyone was still terrified of Bitcoin, right? And crypto. Like, I don't think that would have happened. I think we probably would have seen lower prices if everyone was scared, right? So obviously there's some people out there that don't give a shit about FTX, and they're willing to start buying again, so here we are. And that's kind of the camp that I'm in. I'm never a fan of these data releases due to volatility. Yeah, fair enough. I think the volatility is exciting. I like to see the price move. Get the ball rolling again. Bring in some volume, yeah? Whoa. Hello. Look at that. Would you look at that? We punched through. Just out of the blue. Bang. That's a 1 minute candle right there. And we're straight back into that zone again. The volatility's already picking up, and we've still got, 39 minutes to go. Wait, more than that. 49 minutes. Yeah, things are already getting rocky. Finally, huh? Really surprised we are not lower, honestly. Yeah. Shafiq says hi. Hey, Shafiq. So the news events. Does a habit of doing the opposite? Yep. Orion 5-star, how are you, dude? It's true, Serrano. I love being there before and after. The manipulation hurts my brain. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. Yeah, sideways action in the chart. Santa rally. Hell yeah, dude. Full moon was yesterday. Shit, that was loud. Full moon was yesterday. Ooh, we got a bit of a sell-off. Little pre-pump, little sell-off. I think the whales are out to play. Cardano. Ankles accepted. What was the level that tagged? Very good question. Let's check it out. Let me use a horizontal ray. We'll make it stand out. So we'll use like bright pink. And let's look left. Where did it find resistance? Let's reset here. Okay. Somewhere up in this zone. We might have to go down to the 1 hour. Okay. I would say it hit a supply zone. So, like an order block up here. In this. Says, talk to you all later. Gotta make some coffee and get started on my day. No worries, Coley. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello. Thanks for showing the love. Enjoy your coffee. I'll enjoy my beer. Different time of the day. How's this 5 minute? I think a 5 minute's a nice chart to get a bit of perspective. Because we see the pump that we had, the other day. I think it was even just this morning for me, right? So around this time, 24 hours ago. Okay, 24 hours ago, we got this nice rally that punched us, smashed through $17,000. The games are on, boys and girls. The games are on. PPI's not far away. 45 minutes to go. We see the current spike on the 1 minute. Yes, sure thing. Let's go to the 1 minute. That's the spike on the 1 minute. Look how different that is compared to this. Look at look at these candles here. They're hopeless. How flat and squeezed that is. It's crazy. But yeah, we are selling off right now. Are we heading back below 17 even? Well, that's a bit ambitious. Let's keep it real. So are we heading back to test this support? Because right now, the way I see it, Let's delete this line. See, it starts getting really messy and ugly around these like high impact events. TA can go out the window, you know? Any kind of analysis can go out the window. You sort of just have to sit back and watch the show, you know, go make some popcorn. Is there a popcorn? Yes, there is a popcorn emoji. So get your popcorn out. Just watch this shit. I need that Michael Jackson gif. It's pretty much what's happening right now. So cool. It's cool you guys to come check the stream out. This is actually not a bad time of day for I think the bulk of my audience, because you know you guys are waking up, grabbing your coffee. What time is it in New York right now? 10 to 8 a.m. 7:49 a.m. Very good. We've got 23 people currently. Remember to smash up the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. I also have a Twitter account. Just search Crypto Down Under. It'll have my logo. Kangaroo logo. Find it. This is my Twitter, boys and girls. You can see I post all the live streams that I start. Pretty much, you know, at the start of the stream I'll do this. Before I start talking, I'll tweet. And it's got a link there and everything, so you can just jump straight in. So I don't know why it's got my date of birth on my Twitter, but that's cool. Whatever. I also have a Discord channel for those that don't know about that. Let me grab a link for you. You know, you can also just put in here Discord. So exclamation mark Discord. That should bring up the Discord link if you want to join in. Why don't I jump across into the voice channel right now? And whoever feels like they want to have a chat, go for it. I'm in here right now, just chilling. Pin this to the top of the chat. Pin message, there we go. House is nearly finished. I'll be back to Discord soon. Rick, no worries, man. Take your time. We'll join if you say Cardano. There you go, Cardano. Cardano. Nice and slow.
G'day.
Hey, Jack, what's happening?
Just watching the fireworks.
Yeah. The fireworks on the chart, or is there actually fireworks where you live?
Actually, the kids down the road fire them off a bit, but yeah, no, fireworks on the chart.
Hell yeah, man. That's cool. Yeah, it's kind of sucks we have to stay up super late to catch the, the market open.
Yeah.
And like,
It's, I'm half an hour in front of you, Tom, now as well.
Oh, true, yeah. That's it. South Australia, right?
Yeah.
Man, you guys have got all the amazing wine districts. Barossa? Is it Barossa
Oh,
Valley?
yeah. Yeah, I grew up in the Barossa.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. Well, you grow up there, it's kind of normal, but yeah, it's good wine. Fantastic
Yeah.
wine.
Hell yeah.
I remember I was in California. I used to work at a winery in the Barossa, and I went into one of the supermarkets there, and found my wineries. I was like, hell yeah, represent.
That's really cool. Wow. What winery did you work at, if you don't mind me asking?
I've worked at 3. So I worked at Wirra in McLaren Vale. I worked at Jim Barry's in the Clare Valley, and I worked at Rockford's.
Yep. Wirra is popular.
Yeah.
I work at a bowl shop, so.
Cool. There you go.
Yeah. I'm drinking my stock right now.
Very good.
Yeah. Anytime the drinks go close to their best before date, we reduce them in price. Like we just reduce the clear,
Yeah.
And I don't know. They're not. Some people hit it up, but whatever's left, I just whatever's not selling, I'll just buy it, and drink it. It's not too bad. Like
cheap
beer.
4X.
Yeah, exactly. This one is actually called an Iron Jack that I'm drinking.
Oh yeah. That's the Iron Jack's stupidly popular down here for some reason. I don't know why. I don't get it.
It's only a half strength beer. It's it's 3.5%. It's piss weak. But yeah, it's okay. Mid strength.
I'll be right back 1 sec.
You're right, man. You're right. Mate, what do you think of Bryce? Is that Brizzy? Mate, it's hot as shit out here. Brisbane is hot. Yeah, I'd love to go at least visit America. I mean, living there would be cool too. I've just got to get my funds up. Got to get that money up. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, the market, getting involved in the market at the bottom, well, which could be the bottom, right? Is it summer now, Rick? Yes, it sure is. Yep. So December, January, February is the Australian summer.
Yeah, it's 39 degrees here tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
Jeez, that's crazy.
We have no that's centigrade for Yanks.
So Fahrenheit, that's like close to 100 degrees, isn't it?
Somewhere around there.
That's crazy.
102.
102 degrees. That's crazy. Yeah, damn, look at that volatility, that bump in the night.
I had the charts on in the background as I worked today, and it was boring as anything. Slowly watching it go down the pennant or the tunnel or whatever it is.
Yeah. You know what? This is just a theory that I have, but when you see a big wick to the upside, it means someone with a hell of a lot of money just loaded up on a shitload of Bitcoin all at once, and it caused slippage. So this is called slippage. And it's like, who the hell has that much money and bought, like, what do they see? What, do they see the future? Like, do they know what's about to happen in the next hour or less than an hour, right? It's like it's a little preparation wick, a little spike. You see them. Let me go back here. Let's see if we got evidence of that on this side of the chart.
That was done for today's PPI.
Yeah, maybe. Like, maybe they did that, like, as in, like, ooh,
His preparation.
maybe they've got some insider information where they know the result of the PPI. I don't know. Anyway, that's just a theory.
You were going to show a previous example.
I mean, yeah. Look at this. So look at this little rally that went up here, like, bang. Seemingly in, like, I guess the average of this is like something like that. And then you can see this, like, spike out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden we start trending up. There's probably better examples. Let me go back.
I'm sure there's hundreds.
Yeah.
That's why I never like news events. So they always bring these big old candles.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is very subjective. Like, I guess you could sort of cherry pick and find examples, but this is a good one. This is when the Queen died. So Queen Elizabeth died, like, somewhere in here. And then the market dumped out, and then all of a sudden we rallied because the Prime Minister of England quit, and everyone was, like, real bearish on that Prime Minister. She was only in for, like, a couple of weeks.
That's like, I didn't realize the market reacted to the Queen dying.
I don't think it did. I think it was to do with the Prime Minister, because she tried to make many changes in monetary policy and stuff, and England didn't like it, and the pound fell a lot. And then as soon as she resigned, the pound rallied real hard, and then I think, it caused the DXY to drop, and Bitcoin rallied off that.
She lasted 40 days, I think, or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Less than a head of lettuce.
Less than a head of lettuce. Oh, man.
There was a Twitter account or something that would, like, an update of a lettuce who will last longer, Liz Truss or the lettuce, and the lettuce lasts longer.
Jeez, that's crazy. Yeah, look at these shenanigans. We're climbing again now. Like, it's just very hard to get a handle on what happens around these, like, events. Like, it's very wild, very unpredictable. So, if you're feeling lucky, jump in. It's kind of like going to the casino, I guess. You just don't know what's going to happen.
Bitcoin recovered.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Is like it seems to be, like, coming back to its starting point.
I've actually started using crypto total market as the graph I use a lot now to refer.
Yeah.
And that seems to be really good for just general.
In
general, I find.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of, because you instead of having, like, 5 charts of, like, Matic, Bitcoin, ETH, and seeing what the whole market's doing, have that one open.
It's
helpful.
I find it's like the equivalent of watching the S&P 500 instead of just looking at Tesla or something. You know what I mean? For example. Yeah. S&P 500 index. But I guess total crypto market cap. That's obviously a culmination of all market caps of each coin, including Bitcoin. Whereas S&P 500 is an index, so it's a little different. It's like, I guess, an average of everything.
Yeah, but just like crypto, I mean, Bitcoin makes up the majority total, and then for the S&P, you're gonna make, like, the big 5 make up the most: Google, Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet.
Yeah. What is up, Serrano, my dude?
Tesla. Hey, what's up?
Not much, man.
Pipe Jack, you said you were in California?
Yeah.
Where were you at?
I did the Pacific Crest Trail.
You did
so
the
how-
PC,
Yeah, I did
You
the
did the-
PCT in 2016.
the whole thing.
Yeah, I so
Animal.
from Mexico to Canada. So yeah, I was all up the whole West Coast. It's a hike, Rick, that goes from California to Mexico. Mexico to Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
You did all of it?
Yeah.
How long
photos.
did it take you?
5 months.
That's hot. You gonna come do
Whoa.
the Appalachian one next?
I've been looking at it, but there's one in New Zealand I'd probably get my eyes on. I'll see if I get some photos.
Damn, dude. So you're a full-on hiker, you're a Forrest
Yeah, I love
you're a
it.
Forrest Gumper. Nice.
Well, yeah.
You'd know a
That's
bit
something. You
about.
have new shoes waiting for you at certain places.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
went
crazy
through
one.
5 pairs of shoes. But yeah, no, I went through
Whoa.
all of pretty much all of California, and I found that wine in what's that lake? I spent the 4th of July. Man, Americans are crazy. I didn't realize how crazy 4th of July is in America, but
You were on the PC, so you spent 4th of July at Lake Tahoe.
yeah, that's the one. Lake Tahoe. Yep. Yeah, because that's about the time the herd gets there.
Sweet.
And, it was insane there. Well, I thought it was insane. We don't really have like Australia Day. Everyone just has like a barbecue and that's it. But,
Yeah, it's pretty relaxed. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of where I've been on it / around the PCT all around Tahoe. There's
nice. Yeah.
there's an area over there that we hunt, and it's right off of the you're pretty much on it.
Like desolation area.
Yes, Desolation Wilderness. Mhm.
Yeah. I love that area. Was such a beautiful area to walk in.
All the lakes.
Yeah, California is stunning.
That's cool, especially where you were.
Oh, Rusden. Thanks, dude. Welcome to the channel. New subscriber.
And as for beer, you guys only drink Foster's. What?
We can't even
No.
get Foster's here.
Foster's is kind of like a gimmick here.
Yeah, it used to be Aussie, like it was a thing, and then I think there was this little counter trend. As soon as it took off in America, Australia's like, nah, fuck that. They can have it. We'll start something else up. So we got Carlton United Breweries and VB, Victoria Bitter.
I do enjoy PBR occasionally. I'll have a Pabst Blue Ribbon. So,
Oof.
yeah, I just it was like the only one I could get in America at the time, and then from there.
I had for the first time the other night Peroni Reds. That's that Italian beer. It's really good.
Peronis?
Yeah,
Peronis are
Peroni.
good.
Yeah.
Nice light beer.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it's I think it's a full strength beer. It's like 4.2% maybe.
Oh, well, I mean, I think it falls in the lager category, so it's like a light.
Oh yeah, yes,
heavy.
yes, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Alcohol content that's going to vary on state to country to county.
I've sort of come full circle. I started off lager was my favorite, and then I sort of did the whole trendy thing, like going into the pale ales and the XPAs and the IPAs, and now I'm like, fuck that, I'm back to lagers again. It's just, I don't know, they're just more refreshing, I guess.
When I drank, I just wanted to get drunk. I didn't drink beer to enjoy it. I drank it to get done fucked up, son.
Fair enough. Well,
It
yeah,
was pretty much Colors and Colors Light and PBRs. Lots of PBRs.
Oh,
You go to an
Heineken's,
Irish
yeah.
bar, Harps. Lots of Harp. That's a great beer
Mm-hmm.
when you're at.
One of my favorites is Asahi Super Dry,
Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Japanese. Yeah.
Do you think if PPI has much of an impact, we'll get that kind of slippage again?
Yeah, yeah.
High volatility, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think this is a baby move. Yeah, we might get some real solid action, especially when the stock exchange opens, man. When we start getting some kind of idea of what the SPY is doing. I wonder if pre-market's even moving yet on the SPY. Yes, it's way up. Look, pre-market's up. Well, not way up, it's just up. It's So the close happened over here, and pre-market is currently 0.6% above that, which is, you know, that's a fair distance when you're talking S&P.
As long as it's not higher than last month, what was last month?
Oh, the PPI?
0.2 or something like that, right?
So let's see. It depends if you're talking about the core PPI month over month. It came in at 0.0, so just completely flat. 0%.
0.
Yeah, just 0%.
Oh, in the actual. I was looking at the previous. My bad.
Yeah. Actual was 0. Yeah.
And the PPI was 0.2. Forecasted 0.4. So that was good. We just need lower or even, and then higher probability of a upswing into who knows what happens at US Open. They could short the shit out of it. Free market is going to get interesting in about 25 minutes for America. That's for sure.
Right. Yeah. Things will start heating up around the PPI data.
As it sits for crypto right now, we're at 52.68% long to 47.32% short.
Oh yeah.
They could long squeeze the shit out of that when you get up to like the 54-55% range.
Is that on?
You'll short squeeze into long squeeze. It's you can go to coinglass.com.
CoinGlass, yeah. Okay. Long to short ratio.
The liquidation volume is up 100% from yesterday. I think yesterday was like 38% or 18 million, and today it's 38 million, 38.6 ish. That's
longs versus shorts. Do you tend to look at it on the daily period or the hourly, or what do you look at?
I mean, I look at it throughout the day, every day, and I record it at 4 a.m. my time, and then at 6 p.m. my time. So like for instance, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, when you're viewing the long versus shorts, what period do you choose? Because you know how you can choose the time frame.
I don't really choose. I don't really go into all that.
Okay.
Whatever. It's just like the ticker tape up top. I just
the
look
default.
at that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go into it, but for the most part, I just go check out, see what's going on. I think it defaults to like 5 minutes. But I just see how big of a difference it was from the day before. Like yesterday at 4:30, it was 50.51 to 49.49 in favor of the longs. Today we're up 2%.
Yeah.
From roughly the same time 24 hours ago. And the day before was 48.77 to 51.23 favoring shorts. So I just watch it like that.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Before US Open and then after America close or crypto close during the Asian session.
Yeah. Mars says, "What's Doge doing?" Let's have a look. It's probably been waiting on Bitcoin, to be honest. Yeah, it's been kind of flat. Yeah, very flat. The last... Let's see, what is this? The last 19 hours for Doge has been, yeah, very boring. Not a whole lot. I think, yeah, once Bitcoin commits to some kind of direction, in light of the PPI and the New York Stock Exchange, like how that behaves, that's when you'll see Doge move after the fact, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a chain, like a link in a chain. Something is the catalyst. One thing gets affected, which affects the next link in the chain, then the next, and the next, and so on and so forth.
Message in Discord.
Oh yes, Wimpy, yeah. My
That
thoughts on
BlackRock forecast is starting to rip through.
Elon and Twittergate. Oh, it's information could affect crypto. Yes, potentially. If there's any kind of direct influence, especially on like the stock market, then yeah, crypto and Bitcoin can feel some of that effect, no doubt. Good question, man. Yeah, it's. I think the Elon effect. Oh yeah, nice, man.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, so that's the start, and then that's in the Sierras. It's just I was going to spam lots of photos, and I was like, I don't want to put thousands of photos into the Discord.
It's totally up to you, man. Wow, look at that snow. That's really cool.
Yeah, man. I'm from the desert, so that was a whole new foreign experience. I had to learn how to self-arrest with the ice axe when I was on the Pacific Crest Trail.
Self
I had no idea
what?
how to do it. Oh yeah, you probably don't know how to do it. It's like you have when you're walking through ice fields, anything steep, and you can have an ice axe with you. You don't need to use it, but it's good. And if you fall, you kind of essentially just dig the ice. You dig yourself and the ice axe into the ground so it stops you.
Yeah, makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah,
it's a little lifeline.
I didn't have to. I never fell though, luckily, but I was ready. I was ready for it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's impressive, man. That's a hell of an experience, a life experience right there. Yeah, I got to do something like that. I've got to get adventurous. Go travel.
Just do 100 times right now on BTC, and see where you go.
Yeah, that's pretty adventurous.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100x. Last time I was in America was 1 month before 9/11.
Oh.
Yeah, I got home. It was a family holiday. I was like 13 years old. Family holiday to Alaska. We went to Anaheim in California to go, Disneyland, do all that stuff, all the touristy kind of stuff. But yeah, we didn't go anywhere near the East Coast. Maybe next time I come out to the US, I'll check out more of it. Have a bit more freedom. I think when you're a kid going on holidays, you pretty much just have to do, obviously, what your parents are doing. But yeah, the freedom to just like see anywhere that you want to go, like, jump in a car or like, jump in a plane, bounce all over the country. Yeah,
rent
it'd be
a
really
car,
cool. Yeah,
take some train rides.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Yeah, for sure. Get your kicks on Route 66.
I don't know if I would do that drive. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna see some stuff, but
you guys call it route, right? Not route.
No, it's Route 66.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the way you're saying it's right, but like, we do say it as route in other things.
Yeah.
But, well, what the? Oh, sorry. I just saw the comment about looking at the BTC British pound chart. It's that wick is heckers.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I'm glad.
BTC GBP
British pound
chart rig. Okay, is on what exchange? Like what?
I was looking. I just picked Coinbase, but it's probably. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, on Coinbase. It doesn't look like that on Binance.
All right, BTC GBP Coinbase. Let's have a look. So click on it.
Yeah, that.
Whoa! That scam wick.
13,700.
Yeah.
You know why that happens? Because there's very, very thin books on this exchange for this pair. There's not a lot of liquidity. So any big orders are just going to cause massive slippage. That is slippage. That is a perfect example. Yeah.
There you go.
So that's why a lot of, big money comes to Binance Global because there's a shitload of liquidity there, and you're not going to get, your sells are not going to cause a massive cascade. But yeah, I mean, this happens.
Damn, look at that candle.
It's really, really wild.
Oh shit.
I mean, it's nothing compared to the Binance US Bitcoin USD pairing. Look at this. Wait till you see this. I think what's this? BTC USD index. Where's my Binance US chart? There it is. Okay. Daily.
Oh.
Look at that one.
Oof.
That's from. There's all-time high. It's
yeah,
scam.
that was a good.
Yeah, it's scam wicked all the way down to $8,200. That's so crazy.
Market's going down.
Imagine. Oh yeah, dude.
Well, just
Imagine.
not.
Imagine the people that had buy orders sitting there waiting, just out of chance. They got picked up and then it went up 640% or something in a very quick amount of time. Very nice.
Coinbase doesn't operate in the UK, really? I know. I mean, they're still going to change. They're still going to have the pair, though, even if they don't operate in whatever country.
So I'm currently in a position on Bybit. I hope they have enough liquidity to where it's not going to do something like that. Ooh, shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
We'll
on
see.
Binance, I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah. I mean,
I was stop lost just then, so it's all good.
I can get my liquidation line down to about $124. Yeah, Bitcoin at 124 US dollars would be my liquidation line. If I put in another like $1,100 or $1,200 margin, I think it's up to now. So yeah, I think I'm going to be pretty safe. My liquidation's currently at 6,600. So it's a long ways away, but seeing examples of those scam wicks, it scares the hell out of me. It makes me want to get a wriggle on and get that margin sorted out. Get that money in. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, we got 10 minutes until the data's out.
Yeah.
Historically, PPI doesn't have as much impact as CPI.
Correct. Yeah. It
still has impact, but
yeah, it still does stuff, but it's not as severe as CPI as far as impact goes. Yeah.
100%. But right now, the market is looking for anything positive.
Yeah.
Any good news is great news right now.
Yeah.
Nasdaq is set to be 0.68% up on open, so that's not too bad.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they're predicting good times.
Yeah.
Good times like for a while though.
The futures is definitely up for the Nasdaq.
That's the hard part with these news events, right? Are they just baiting? Are they serious? That's what it makes it like. I don't. That's why I don't trade them. I just wait till after or before.
Yeah.
At least we don't have to wait for Powell to go into the Q&A part of his speech.
Yeah. The cool thing is the last CPI that came in when we pulled in that 7.7% inflation figure, that caused this huge rally here. That caused all of that, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So if we get another kicker, another really good CPI in less than a week's time now, it could punch us out of this falling wedge that we've been in all year. We'll see.
So we're looking. So if we get a low PPI score, is that good for crypto? I'm trying to figure out what's good for crypto. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Because that means producer price index. I mean, if it goes up, that means producers have been raising their prices, which causes inflation. Yeah. So if producers are lowering their prices, it means that the demand has dropped off because the interest rates have been high, the economy's tightened up, less people are buying stuff, so producers have to lower their prices to try and attract some demand, thus pulling down inflation. I guess that's the idea of it anyway.
Yeah.
There's all different, theories and, theories, I guess, around the time frames with that. Like some people say, oh yeah, you're not going to feel the effect of the interest rate hikes until 6 months down the line or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know if it takes that long. Maybe 3 months. I don't know. Who knows? I've got no idea. I'm no expert when it comes to finance and like the American economy or the global economy for that matter. I've got a very lay understanding, very basic understanding. Layman, mate. Layman's terms. I mean, 6 months ago, I had even less understanding. I've learned a lot in the last 6 months about the economy and how things work during like, recessionary style periods, Well, what do you think we're going to pull in? Do you think it's going to be another flat month, 0% PPI? So the core PPI last month was 0%, so just flat. And the PPI, just the regular one, was 0.2%. And the previous one was 0.4%, so it was a nice decrease there off the previous.
We are seeing that volatility on the market all around. But the tightening's been happening for a while, so I imagine it's going to have those like we're seeing layoffs in a lot of industries now. Like in the US, you're seeing transport layoffs, housing layoffs, and tech layoffs.
Yep. You can get negative readings too. Look at this. There's a minus 0.3. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Obviously, that was during like the Cove outbreak. When every market went whack, everything just got whacked. Cost of goods for producers, if I remember right. Okay. I thought producers produced the goods. I don't know. Maybe I've got that wrong.
What, PPI?
Yeah, what are they referring
It's
to
the
with
price
producers?
Yeah, it's like the cost of wholesale goods for the producers to produce whatever they are producing.
Okay, I see. The raw materials that
like-
they're needing. Right, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like me getting my chips to make my computer
Yeah.
to sell to you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's where a shoemaker gets his leather.
Looks like crypto wants to break down. Anyway, if there wasn't a
Getting a little bit of lag here. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Sorry about that if it's getting choppy, guys. In YouTube
I
there.
just cleaned it back up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not far off 5 minutes out from the result. There should be a little refresh button in the calendar here. Yeah, there it is, the refresh button. So you can basically hit it, get the updated.
Yeah, just put it on a 30-second chart. You won't even have to read it. You'll just see it.
Yeah. I'm down on the 1 minute now. Bitcoin. And I'll just keep hitting refresh here. Yeah, you'll certainly see it for sure. So obviously I'll hit refresh when the minute strikes.
Yeah, 4 minutes to get.
Yeah. Well, I'll certainly be doing another stream around CPI, the big boy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But this is a nice little warm up to test the format. I like the idea of having the line, the line in the sand, the line on the chart at the exact moment, and then having the stock exchange open. Very clear and easy to read. Hiding that volatility. So here.
I just got my fingers ready to close some positions because I don't trust stop losses during big
Yeah, that's fair enough. So stop limits can get you in trouble, but if you do a stop market order, that you should have a little bit more success with that, but you might get a bit of a nastier result because of the slippage. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, a stop market sell is better than whoa, okay, there's a little bit of a bump on Bitcoin. Is better than missing out altogether, like having your stop skipped. That would be nasty. Yeah. So, what is it? Less than 2 minutes now.
Yeah, you're right. Bitcoin it was trying to go up.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a hit there. It's amazing, like all this activity leading up after such a flat, boring day. This big spike in the noise.
When does the US market open?
US market opens at, let's see, an hour after this PPI release, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 1 hour after. Yeah. So you're less than a minute now. 40 seconds. Fresh here, the result. So we want either equal to or lower than 0.2%. If it comes out higher, then we might see a bit of a dump. We'll see. Let's see. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. Whoa, pump, dump, pump, dump. It's all over the place. So Forex Factory doesn't have the result just yet, but it looks like it might have gone up. Yeah.
Wait, Ace really reacted to that.
Higher than 0.2 maybe?
And so is Bitcoin.
Let me hide this line. Let me go. I'm going to zoom out because I need to get a bit of context happening here.
Point 0.3 and 0.4 for core.
There you
Oof,
Okay, so it's up a little. There you go. Wow. Yeah, it's up dramatically up, I guess, for core. And down we go. How low can we go off that?
Oh, turning around.
The numbers are bad. All right, let me delete this PPI line just so we can see the candle. There we go.
Oh, down we go. Yeah, look at that.
And how's the S&P Yeah, pre-market's down after being up nicely. There you go. So the theory was accurate so far. Yeah, damn, that's a nasty red candle. Well, congratulations to the shorts.
It hasn't gone down as much as I would expect on Bitcoin. That is.
Yeah, it might still. It might play out over the next few hours, like as in a drop. So yeah. Let's go back to the 1 minute. All right, so 0.4 core and 0.3. Let's check the DXY. I bet you that's rallying. Yep. So yeah, a higher than forecast. Yeah, a higher than forecasted result is good for currency, which is DXY. So there you go. It doesn't lie. Hopefully CPI doesn't do this. CPI, I think, is a bigger effect.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's hard to predict. It's very hard to predict what's going on with these.
Yeah.
Because they all very much relate, production and consumption all very much relate to each other. So
yeah,
that can mean anything.
That's it. So yeah, anyway, this stream will be uploaded to my channel, of course, as every other stream is, and it's cool to have these moments, like, I guess, documented. You know, you can go back and watch it, you know, in a month's time or 12 months' time, and see how things were behaving around these moments.
I wonder how the next 30 minutes will play out. The chance will be interesting to watch.
I'm gonna hide the drawings here and just check the structure on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. We're freaking out over that tiny move down there. You can see
it was
now
a Bart Simpson.
Yeah, the FTX collapse. Damn. Now there's a correction. there's a move for you. But hey, yeah, it still produces volatility nonetheless, and it can be profitable if you're playing it in the right direction. So there goes that theory that someone bought up in preparation for for good results.
Yeah. Maybe they sold.
Yeah, maybe they pushed it to a level to open a short. Who knows? I don't know.
But it looks like Bitcoin's trying to recover back to its level.
Yeah, that's the thing. This could end up being just like a bump in the night. You know what I mean? Like just a bit of a freak out, and then maybe we go back on trend. Who knows? I don't know.
Hey Rick, have we always been this data dependent?
Only as inflation is so high right now, and the interest rates are so high because of that. That's the only reason we're looking so hard at these data. You know, these data sets coming in.
We've always been pretty data dependent.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
with just which data is going to be more significant at the moment.
Yeah, I think because everyone's sort of like watching this space, you know, especially with the equity markets, like with the stock market, right? Like everyone's looking at inflation because that's the narrative right now. That's what's causing this this bear market. It's the high inflation and the high interest rates, making it very tightening up the economy.
We were big on all the COVID numbers and such, and then for crypto, we used to be very big on all the on-chain data, on-chain metrics, what's going on there. Now everything's out
Yeah.
of whack because everything's paying attention to the legacy traditional market data information, CPI, PPI, whatever
Yeah.
I's and other PPs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the other influence to crypto is the miners, the Bitcoin miners. You know, whether they're profitable or whether they're running at a deficit. If they're running at a deficit, they're likely to bring whatever Bitcoin they have onto exchanges and sell it to basically recoup some kind of money.
Well, yeah, they got to get paid.
Yeah, that's it. So they probably sell all their equipment and say, screw this, I'm going to go find another job or do something else because this isn't profitable. I don't know, I guess don't start mining in a bull market. Like wait for confirmation of the bottom and then get into mining when all the gear's cheap.
Oh yeah, go buy up everyone's stuff when they have to liquidate. 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
You sell your mining equipment in the bull market, and if you want to mine that bad, rebuy later in the bear when it's a true bear and everything's dying.
Yeah.
With that being said, you should not be using GPUs.
Yeah, and you probably shouldn't be mining Bitcoin as just an everyday person, right?
That would depend on what you can get your hands on, equipment, and then electricity costs, of course. Like, say you have a river in your backyard and you can get free hydro without getting in trouble, you know?
Yeah, or if you just happen to have like a whole yard full of solar panels that are just sitting there waiting to be used.
Then okay, send it, sure.
Yeah.
Well, depending on what you can get the device for, of course.
Yeah.
You were going to play retail for the device. Yeah, nope. Think about this. All the backlogged mining equipment that people are already bought and are just waiting for still. Because that stuff, like from Antminer, you could wait 3 to 6 months to get mining equipment.
Jeez.
So they already spent the money, they've already lost the money, and now they're losing more money because their profit margins are even slimmer now, or lower now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's some big pain right there. But if you have the money and you are a big miner, you can guarantee they're just doing nothing but buying up people's inventories.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see what happened. You know, how there was the big shift out of China, all the miners coming out of China and US picking up a majority of the hash power now, or North America at least. It would be interesting to see how those guys are doing, like, you know, what rate they got the equipment at, and then, you know, of course their electricity, but electricity is expensive for everybody.
Yeah. You know how we fell off the shelf in 2018 for Bitcoin? Like we were sitting at 6,000 support, and then all of a sudden, bang!
Yeah, then we busted.
And we went down to 3K. That was apparently the miner capitulation. All the miners basically figured out, yep, shit, we're not running a profit here. Everything's costing us. This is a huge liability. Dump it.
Yeah, all the newer miners. So there was like 2 areas of miners, right? Or there's 3 areas of miners. There was like new-ish, and then old miners, right? The new-ish miners, or the new miners, they got destroyed at like 10K.
Right.
And then around the 6K range was the new-ish miners. And then all the old miners, they were like, no, we're not going below our cost. Because do you remember those charts that used to come out in 18? Like the spread was like 2,500 to 10K a Bitcoin, depending on which country you were in.
Jeez.
It was wild spread, but there's no way those pools in China or those big mining things. And oh, that's kind of cool. I like how you put that stuff.
Yeah, do you like this? I wrote this up the other day. You remember when Elon Musk put the BTC symbol in his Twitter bio? And then we got that huge wick. And then a couple of days later, Tesla announced they bought $2.4 billion worth of Bitcoin. And then it caused the biggest day Bitcoin's ever had. I'm pretty sure. So I'll go to the daily chart, because then you can actually see the day.
Oh, looks good.
Yeah.
Should have put this on the BLX chart though.
Yeah, yeah, with
And you
more
could've
history.
tossed all the goodies on there.
Yeah, I'll probably get around to doing that. But yeah, that was the biggest single day Bitcoin has ever had. So from extreme to extreme, it was like $8,800 movement. That's a big deal. And then yeah, we had the 65K high, and then Tesla announced that they were no longer accepting payment in Bitcoin for their cars, and that caused that huge down candle there. Market structure had already broken by then. We already got our first major lower low, because before that every major low was higher, and then this was the structure break, and then after that structure break, that's when Tesla was like, nah, we're out. And then we hit 30K, and we were sitting on that for a while, and then there was that B word conference with Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, Cathie Wood, which was, they were all very pro Bitcoin, and yeah, let's do this, and then changed the entire narrative, and then we rallied up again. This was when inflation hit 7%. There was other readings along the way, of course, but inflation was certainly on the rise before the start of 2022. It was like, I think, leading into 2022. So like it had already started correcting, in November into December. It was like correcting pretty hard. Russia invades Ukraine on this candle here. That was the date that they announced the invasion. And then we got a whole bunch of chop, volatility. Got the Luna crash in that section there. Then we had the Celsius crash in this section here. We had our little rally up to 25K in August.
What does the yellow line mean?
And then we had the FTX crash recently. So the yellow line is measuring the drops. So from high to low, that was the most severe drop in terms of dollar, like dollar drop, yeah. Then this one was still big, but not as big. You can see, and then these lines here, just bringing those lines into alignment, so that you can compare the fact that the drops are diminishing, right? In price value. So like, are we really going to get a 10K drop after only doing a... So off the back of FTX, we did a less than $6,000. Basically, let's call it a $6,000 drop. So do you think we can really drop like bigger? Like, will this do this on the next major move? Are we going to start going up again in drops? Like, is that possible? I don't think so. I don't think that's as likely. I think it's more likely that we flatten out, we bell curve bottom. Like we've seen it before, yeah. Like at the back of a bear market. I mean, I guess this is an example of that not working out, because like the first drop was like that, second drop was like that, third drop was like that, fourth, fifth, sixth, but then bang, it dropped a lot bigger than the previous bunch. If I line them up, I know this isn't very clean, but this is like just a very rough example. So we were coming down in drops, and then all of a sudden, bang, we had this huge capitulation. Yeah, I mean, things might be different this time around. Every bear market's different.
Well, okay, now since we're doing all this, now we have to go look at 2013. BLX it, bro.
Alright, I'll bring up a BLX chart.
We'll just go real fast again like you did.
Yeah, BLX. I've got some analysis on here already. So if we go to the monthly and zoom out,
Yeah.
the red bars are the bear markets.
Yeah.
The green lines are the halvings.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Then you got the log curves.
Yep, those curves.
Wait, I think you need to go back to the daily but zoom into 13, or else we
Yeah.
won't get the same drop.
Yep. The purple lines are all-time highs.
18.
And so the bear market that follows those all-time highs has always seen the bottom come in a lot higher than the previous all-time high. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah,
whereas
this is the first.
This is a first. We've punched below the purple line, the previous all-time high. We've punched into it, yeah. But I think that's just the nature of this curve, because we're flattening. This curve seems to be like starting to flatten out, because we're coming out of a very volatile part of the curve, and then it starts to ease off and flatten. So you're more likely to hit structure from the previous cycle, I guess, with that characteristic. All right, let's go daily. And you said 2013?
Yeah, let's see what those dips look like.
All right, just gotta wait for my chart to load here. Geez, that took a while.
Broke it.
I can hear my computer going brrr.
Heating up.
Yeah, as it's trying to crunch the numbers. So there's January, Feb, March. What part of
Early December.
Early December? Or...
Mid December 13.
Oh yeah, so the top.
Should have been the top, yeah.
Yeah. 2014 was a pretty horrible bear market. 2014, yeah.
Yeah, definitely not the same kind of. It's pretty much just short little hits, big hit, short hit.
Yeah,
hit, short hit,
overall,
hit.
it's kind of like a consistent sort of downtrend, isn't it? Like it's not too extreme in any particular area overall. It's a nice consistent downward trend.
And then
28.
Right on the log curve is where it bottoms, yeah.
Over here, it's sort of that curve. It's interesting because like
not much of a disparity.
Yeah, the touches don't always happen on the low of the bear market.
Yeah.
They can happen later, just because of the way these lines are set up and the timing. So technically, we haven't really quite touched the bottom of this curve yet. Like, so we could, if we fell today, price would go down to 13,000, basically.
Yeah, today.
Technically. So the more time we have on our side, the higher this...
In theory, the higher.
Yeah. So the later we hit it, the higher that low is going to be. Yeah. So arguably, I mean, we could do this. We could rally, like have another relief rally, and then maybe hit it at like 16,700, where we currently are now in price. Yeah, and then rally off it. Yeah, which has happened in the past. Yeah, like the bottom of the 2018 bear was nowhere near the curve. It's the COVID dip that touched it.
Yeah, COVID dip, that shit don't count.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, the macro's fun to look at. Yeah, the 2018 bear market was a very tricky one because it got everyone thinking, oh yeah, we found the floor. This is definitely the floor. And then bang. Struck down. 50% drop. Or thereabouts. I think it was about 50.
And well, then when it got down to the 3K, everyone was like, well, we might as well go lower now. And then zoom up.
Yeah. 50% drop.
And it wasn't even like that long of a time down there at the 3, 4, 5K range.
Yeah. So you can see
it was going up with so much disbelief that was actually going to rally over 6K again.
This is an example. Oh, see you, mate. Good night. this is an example of why bear markets don't have to play out exactly like the previous. This is, it's not. They're very different. We had a shelf that we fell off in 2018, whereas in 2014 bear market was, it didn't have any like major shelves that it was sitting on. It was just a series of like dramatic pushes down, like with an overall like line of resistance going down there like that, something like that. Whereas the line of resistance on the 2018 bear market was more of a curve, I think. It was more like this, like a ramp. Like that. Solid line. Yeah, it was like this scoop, this scallop with a final like really nasty drop. Yeah, very different, I think. The lows were all over the place. It was really hard to get any kind of like trend going with the lows. But yeah, the tops, the highs were nice and clean. At least you could sort of count on that as coming up and capping resistance. Whereas yeah, the bottom is very ugly. Yeah, but that was before like most people got involved in crypto. This is 2014. Damn. I think that was probably just a lot of like Mt. Goxes and miners and criminals and shit like that. Dark web, cryptographers. Yeah.
Local Bitcoins, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah, this bear market does, you're right, Orion Star. This bear market looks a lot more like the 2014 bear than it does the 2018 bear. Yeah, I agree. So that basically makes me think that we're not going to get this crazy ass capitulation, like final, nail in the coffin type drop. Don't know that we're going to do that. I think, yeah, we're more looking like this type. See, that's the thing. Bitcoin's only been around for a decade or so. Like it's a young thing. Like there's not a lot of like history to go by. We've only got 2 bear markets to look at. We've never been in a recession with crypto. So this is our first. And technically, it depends who you ask, the recession hasn't even started yet, according to some people. Yeah.
BlackRock says it's going to go next year.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let's go back to the here and now. Oh, look at that. There's already some kind of relief off the drop. A little bit of an upswing there. Yeah, damn.
I'll be back in a minute.
You're right. Yeah, a lot of structure break going on there. See beaucoup? Yeah, it does. I mean, it has been. How's the stream been going? Let's see. Peak viewership. We hit 26 people. That's our peak. That's cool. Pat yourselves on the back for paying attention to crypto in the bear market. Dumb money isn't even looking at markets right now. Smart money definitely is. This is when smart money pays attention to markets. When all the opportunity exists in the market. There's a lot of future millionaires making plays right now, you know, building their positions. Very hard to make millions when you're late to the party, you know, and you're picking up the crumbs. So, yeah, you guys are paying attention at a really good time. Now, depending whether you're an investor or a trader, I mean, if you trade crypto, then you're always involved, right? It's a year-round thing. Bull market, bear market, who cares? Like you're trading any action that the market gives. But if you're an investor, this is a very important time. This is where you plant your seeds in the you know, you're basically hunting for the bottom by, you know, averaging in as an investor, throwing them seeds out. And then when we get that bear market, that is our harvest season. You know, you reap the rewards of the seeds that you sowed in the bear market. Anyway, let's go back down to like the 5-minute here. And we'll follow what's happening with price leading into the market open, the S&P 500. Definite downtrend on the short time frame here. Low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. That's our market structure right now. So depending where you want to pull this high from, maybe there, I mean, that is a higher point with a bit more like price confluence in that area. This is just like some anomalous move. I mean, that is the CPI data release mark, that candle there. Interesting how initially, probably before the information came out, before the data was released, there's this little pump, this little rally that went up. A bit of excitement. And then the reality hit. We got the information we were looking for, and it wasn't good. What do we got? 31 minutes until New York opens. Let's see what the S&P 500 is doing. In pre-market. Okay, it's actually it's not that crazy off where it closed yesterday. Sorry about that noise.
Hey Rick, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I've been watching your streams and learning a lot. I was just wondering, like, what's your thoughts on Dogecoin, and if you think it's one of the best Bitcoins for new traders to get involved in. I'll take my answer off the air. Thank you.
You're right, man. I'll have a look. Let's have a look at Dogecoin. I think there's a lot of potential with Doge, I think, in the next bull market. The evidence for that is in this. Look at the reaction that Doge had off the news that Elon Musk bought Twitter. Like, it is still an Elon Musk coin, you know? He is the he is like the Jesus of Dogecoin, right? He is like the he's the trendsetter for it. So he's got big plans with payments and things coming into Twitter, right? And as soon as that's made public, like, you know, the coins that are chosen to be the ones, and no doubt, I'm pretty confident that Doge is going to be one of them. You're going to see some pretty amazing price action, and I think there's a strong likelihood that Doge is going to get to and probably beyond $1 at some point. Not a guarantee. That's just my opinion. That's my feeling on it. As far as like, yeah, recent price action, Doge is actually holding up a lot better than Bitcoin. Its June low was all the way back here at 5 cents, and it has come. It's been rallying, and it's come nowhere near retesting that area. So that's a sign of bullish. That's a bullish sign, right? You've got all of this structure here, which is much higher than the low, the previous low. And then you've got all of this structure up here, which is higher again. So it's staircasing its way back up. And then, you know, we're currently seeing some kind of support in this area. So there's another example of the next step, right? It's taking steps until that structure breaks. It looks like Doge is doing some kind of uptrend here. You know, 5 cents may very well have been the bottom. You know, until proven otherwise, that is the case. You know, 5 cents is the bottom at the moment. Until we beat 5 cents in a drop, then yeah, that's what we're working with. And it's, you know, that's the same with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin has a bottom at the moment, and until prices, you know, sells through that, that is the bottom of the market as it stands today. And yeah, of course, anything can happen. We can rally down. We can you know, we can fall and create new lows. But for the most part, yeah, I think things are looking okay. Even off bad news, like PPI came out negative. Well, it showed that the PPI came out up. It went up, right? So negative effect on equities and crypto, like risk on assets, risk on markets, which is crypto and the stock market. So yeah, I do have a bullish outlook for Dogecoin, like in the overall big picture. But yeah, I think it's kind of like any other altcoin at the moment. It's waiting for Bitcoin to carve the path. Like it needs that sentiment. Like the Elon Musk things, yes, they have an effect on price, but I think overall, like for super long term, it's gonna follow the market because it's an altcoin. It's gonna follow the market structure, especially total crypto market cap. You know, you're not gonna see Bitcoin push to an all-time high off one tweet by Elon Musk. You know, that's not how the Musk situation works, I don't think. But yeah, there's no doubt that it's profitable and it's tradable when there's any kind of like Doge connection with Elon Musk. Like whenever he tweets something, it seems to cause a fair impact. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking of with Doge there. We've got about 24 minutes to go till New York opens. What is some of these other charts here, so that the computer runs a little quicker, hopefully. There's the dollar index, the DXY. So yeah, we want to keep our eye on the S&P 500, the dollar index, and Bitcoin. We've got Doge here just for fun, but I'm not worried about Doge. I don't think there's any threat to price at this stage for Doge. It's proven that it's held up quite nicely in the last 6 months since June. So June, July, August, 3, September, October, November, 6. So it's taking a measure of 6 months from, say, where's the bottom? Let's just call it the middle of June, the 15th of June. Does June have 30 days or 31? Yeah, 30 days. Okay, so 15th of June, midpoint, seem to be pretty much at the low. And so that means the 15th of December marks 6 months since that low. And you can see, yeah, the overall trend here is up off that low. That's the direction somewhat. And then obviously leading into that low was a massive downtrend. So yeah, that's how we're looking. Bitcoin, how is it holding up? It's trying to get back into. Oh, excuse me. Getting tired. It's starting to attempt a break back into this rectangle that we came out of. But yeah, it's struggling. There's no doubt. It's struggling to get any kind of momentum up. I think that negative result on the PPI, it's just too much influence on price at the moment and sentiment. So it wouldn't surprise me if we dropped below $17,000 again on Bitcoin, and maybe we retest these lows down here. Time will tell. We'll see. Yeah, it's very hard to do any kind of technical analysis on this kind of activity. It's a very ugly kind of candle pattern market structure. It's a lack of market structure, really. It's really hard to sort of gauge what the hell this is. Oh, it's weird. So New York opens in 20 minutes. 19 minutes. Let's look to the S&P 500. Pre-market's still down, thanks to that data release of the PPI. Super tired. It's like 12 past 12. I'm gonna sleep really well tonight. But I'll push through. I'll push through. We'll look at the open of the market, and then I'll pack it up. But yeah, I certainly see a red day for the stock exchange today. It would be very weird if there was a green day off the back of this news, you know. It almost feels like a no-brainer that the S&P 500 is gonna head down some. I don't know how far, but you know, it's just what makes sense to me. It would catch me by surprise if we rallied for some reason. I just don't think there's a reason. There's no logical explanation for any kind of move up on the S&P 500 today. Same goes for Bitcoin. I think it'd be very out of the blue and bizarre if Bitcoin rallied today. I think it's going to be a red day. Just over 15 minutes to go until the New York Stock Exchange opens. Let's follow this on the minute chart. So it is Saturday for me right now, 14 minutes into Saturday, the 10th of December. 15 days until Christmas. It's crazy. We're going to get a Santa rally. Will Christmas come early with the CPI and funds rate? Or are we going to get a lump of coal for Christmas from the Federal Reserve at the market? See how long this stream's been up. 2 hours. It's been a long stream. Thanks, Let's Mars. Appreciate that. Hell yeah, dude. Well, I'm still ironing it out. Still trying to develop a system. So I'm learning just as much as you guys, if you are learning too. I know that a lot of crypto YouTube channels, they assume the position as guru, expert, you know, professional. I think it's bullshit. I don't claim to know what's gonna happen. I don't claim to be some professional, some expert. I'm just an everyday dude that's trying to figure it out. And this channel is just, you know, sharing that. And I think we've figured out a lot of stuff so far. I think we're doing pretty well. The proof will be in the pudding when I start making money, I suppose. Just for fun, let me show you my performance last year. It's crypto. Where's my crypto folder? Here we go. Might have shown this in a prior stream, but here we go again anyway. So I think it's a majority of these snapshots are green. There's some ugly ones. This was me trading cross though. It wasn't isolated leverage. So the numbers are going to look pretty extreme because it's cross, you know, with high leverage, positions staying open for like quite some time. It's like catching a big swing, but I think that's one of my better results there. 50x long on Dogecoin at 39 cents, going up to 57 or just under 58 cents there. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Obviously there's some ugly ones here too. Chili's entry, last price 61, last price 49. Disgusting. Yeah, stop loss, guys. That's what stops this bleeding. Better to stop out at like a 50% loss than seeing a trade go down this far down. I'm pretty sure I ended up capitulating on these bad trades because Chili's never came back up to those levels, so I had to take the loss. It was only a couple of $100, so it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I've already recovered those losses anyway, so no problems. But yeah, it's last year was a lot of fun. There was a lot of fun, like learning leverage trading for the first time. We got another 9 minutes until the market opens. The S&P. Pre-market is down. You can see that orange line there is pre-market. That is where the S&P 500 closed yesterday. Let's go to the daily. Yeah. So the Wednesday, Thursday candles were not bad. Not too bad. Maybe some optimism before the PPI release, you know. But it's not looking good for today. I think it's going to be a shorters day, you know. Shorters will be making money today, no doubt. Eight minutes. We're going to see volatility pick back up again as the market opens. Potentially. Yeah, shorters will have to close their shorts at some point. The market won't go down forever. Just as the market doesn't go up forever in a bull market, you know, markets exhaust on both ends of the spectrum. And we've been falling for 12 months, so you know, something's got to give. Surely we're at least in the neighborhood of the bottom, at least with Bitcoin anyway. But hey, like let's let the charts do the talking as far as the future is concerned. Let's just see how it unfolds. Looks like Bitcoin's probably going to come and grab this previous low. Seems like it's on that trajectory. Look at this SR flip right here. Support here, causing resistance. Yeah. A little bit of a liquidity grab there. Dump it.
Dump it.
Bit. Man, I'm getting super tired. Lucky it's only 6 minutes until the market opens, and then I can wrap it up. But I'll be back on in like 8 hours, give or take. While I'm sleeping is when yeah, it's when the stock market's moving. Hey, I'm always asleep when the New York Stock Exchange is doing its thing. That's it. Bulls get paid, bears get paid, pigs get slaughtered. That's it, man. Pigs don't use stop losses. Need some catchphrases, yeah. So we can be a proper cult, yeah. Oop, things are getting spicy. We're less than 4 minutes out now. Get it? SPY, spy, spicy. Pre-market, what is it doing? What's the dollar index doing? Some weird action right there. Very volatile. Get my little bell sound ready for when the market opens. One minute. It's in less than a minute. Hey Rick, can you give us some insight on platform derivative swaps in an arbitrage situation if you are leveraged on fiat-backed securities during adverse market conditions? What the hell? No, I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't have any experience with that shit. All right, market's open. Yo, check it.
No, you just pissed off my dog. Why'd you have to do that?
Oh shit, sorry. Where's the little sounds?
Insights on platform derivative swaps in an arbitrage situation if you are leveraged on fiat-backed securities during adverse market conditions. Is that what you just read?
Yeah, I read it in the comment section. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. Let me adjust the sounds here. Yeah, it's this voice mod volume is just way too loud. Still too loud. It's a bit better.
That one.
Yeah, that one was the PPI coming out.
The loading.
Yeah. Thought I had a way cooler market open sound, but maybe not. I think the cash register is probably good enough. But yeah, there's market open. Corrective move so far.
You should find like the cinema open when you're at the movie theaters.
Or the THX thing.
Mm-hmm. That would be a cool.
I wonder if that'd get me copyright struck. The THX sound effect. Maybe. It's supposed to be a bomb. TNT. Alright. Look after the market for me, guys. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll be back in the morning, your evening. We'll see what the S&P did damage-wise to crypto. We'll see how the dollar index, see if that rallied up. Probably will. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in and for hitting the like button and all that good stuff. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, see you later tonight. All right,
Cheers,
see ya.
bud.
Cheers.